John 21:19. Touta de epen se mainon poio thanato, doxase ton theon, kai touta epon lege auto akaluthe moi. Jesus has just said this rather cryptic expression to Peter that when he gets older, another will dress him and lead him to where he doesn't want to go. And the author of this gospel thankfully helps us understand that. He says, now he said this, that is, Jesus is the subject of Apen. Jesus said this, signifying, indicating, this is from the verb semaino, to signify or to indicate. You can see that ending there. This is just a present active participle. It's nominative masculine singular because it's describing Jesus, who is the implied subject here, the nominative masculine singular implied subject of Apen. And there's no article in front of it, so it's probably adverbial. And within the context, I would say purpose. Wouldn't you? Doesn't that seem to make sense? Jesus said this to signify. Jesus said this in order to indicate by what sort of death he will glorify God. That is, that Peter would glorify God. And after he said this, here's another participle. It's adverbial, no article in front, but probably temporal. After he said this, or we could just say, and having said this, comma, this referring to Jesus, he said to him, notice again a narrative or historical present, follow me. Follow me. This is an imperative. Let's look at this form right here. So some of you wrongly thought that was an easy chair. You thought, oh, this is aorist passive. Wrong. That's part of the spelling of the stem. Notice there's no augment right here. This is definitely not an aorist passive. So our stem is akaluthe. Oh, that's one of those epsilon contract verbs. So when our regular imperative ending for the second singular comes in there, epsilon and epsilon combine to be a. So this is just a present active imperative, second singular, because Jesus is addressing directly Peter. He's saying to him, follow, and this verb akleutheo takes a dative object or dative complement. That's why we have moi rather than me. Follow me.